You've heard it 1,000 times. Find a mentor. Build these relationships. Get someone in your corner who's been there where you want to go. And it's good advice. It's always been good advice. Mentors open doors, accelerate your learning, and tell you things nobody else will. But here's the question I want to ask today. Do you still need one? Now you have AI that can give you personalized leadership feedback on demand at any hour for free, never gets tired, never gets annoyed. Do mentors still matter? The answer is more interesting than you might think, and it comes down to a distinction from an unlikely place, which is martial arts. Let's go. Now, in martial arts, there are two relationships that matter. First, there's the sensei. That's the master teacher. The sensei offers wisdom and deep insight and long-term mentorship. The sensei sees the whole person, your character, your values, not just how you can kick and punch. When a sensei calls you out, when they say that's not good enough or you're not being honest with yourself, that carries a lot of weight with fighters. Not because the feedback is technically superior to what anybody else can give, but rather because the relationship is so important. Because not disappointing the sensei really means something. On the other hand, there's the sparring partner is calibrated to your exact level. They're available to fight with you, to drill with you, to get you better, to make sure you go over all the techniques 100 times, 1,000 times without complaining. They give you precise and immediate feedback, and they let you make mistakes in a safe environment and then try again. Now, here's the insight. AI is the ultimate sparring partner. And the question of whether you still need a sensei when you have a world-class sparring partner on demand. And that answer, I would say, is yes. But the reasons why are worth understanding because they tell you exactly what to use AI for and what not to use AI for, and exactly what to look for in the humans in your network. Hi, everyone. Real quick, if you have a job interview coming up or you want to be genuinely prepared for when one does, I've prepared a free guide about the 5 things that interviewers really evaluate when it comes to candidates. This is not the obvious stuff. This is the 5 psychological dimensions that most candidates don't even think to prepare for. It'll get you ahead of almost everyone else in the room, totally free. Link is in the description. So let's start with what AI genuinely does exceptionally well, because it's more than most people realize. So basically, the single biggest constraint on mentoring has always been repetition. You know you need to get better at difficult conversations. You know you need to get better at giving feedback that really lands. You know you need to get better at presenting under pressure. You need to get better at negotiations. But how often do you actually practice these skills rather than just talk about them or think about them? Maybe once a quarter, maybe once a month. The thing is, waiting for the real situation to happen really limits your practice. AI removes that constraint entirely. You can role play a difficult performance review. You can role play a difficult conversation. You can role play a difficult negotiation. You can practice delivering bad news to a team, and so on and so forth. You could do that immediately with zero social costs. The sparring partner never gets tired, never judges you for needing to try the same thing 15 times. And this matters because leadership skills, like all skills, are built through repetition and practice. Just reading about giving feedback and talking about it is definitely not the same as practicing it. AI gives you the repetitions that real life doesn't. It also gives you personalized, data-driven feedback. A good AI coaching tool remembers everything. Every conversation you've had, every challenge you've described, you can give it all your emails and it can look for patterns in your communication. It can track whether you're actually improving over time or whether your self-perception is more generous than your behavior warrants. Also, an AI sparring partner can do something that no single human mentor can, which is draw from the full body of research on leadership, psychology, and organizational behavior. Basically, your AI tool knows what works according to research, and so can give you recommendations based on that. And this is important because a moment that most people know well is just walking out of a difficult meeting that went really, really badly. Something happened, a conflict, a decision didn't land, a moment that you were lost, and the experience is very fresh. It would be amazing to talk to your mentor or to your advisor or to somebody about it. The problem is that your mentor or your coach are not available right now. They have their own lives. They're in their own meetings, in their own careers. And so the moment passes, and so you lose that insight, which is really important for your career. Now, the AI doesn't have that problem. It's available at that exact moment, right after the hard meeting, on a late night flight, on a Sunday morning, whenever it is. The feedback loop closes when it's most useful for you, not when the calendar slot opens up for your coach. Now, having said all that about an AI coach or mentor, there are things that AI could definitely not do. So here's where a human mentor remains irreplaceable. The thing with human is that we feel accountable to them. They give us accountability with emotional weight. When a mentor tells you that you're not living up to your own standards, that you're BSing, that you said you'd do something, but then you didn't, that lands very differently than the same feedback from an AI. Think about it from your own experience. If you tell an AI that you'll work on something and then you don't follow through, then what happens? You feel a little bit of a sense of having dropped the ball, maybe a little bit of guilt, but then you just move on. It's just a computer. Now imagine doing the same thing with a mentor, someone you respect, somebody you admire who has invested real time in you that they didn't have to. Then imagine you didn't follow through on something that you committed to in front of them. That's a very different feeling. That relationship makes the commitment real. The emotional consequence of letting them down is what gives you accountability. It gives the accountability actual force. It's not a small thing. Accountability is one of the primary reasons through which development actually happens. An AI, for all of its capabilities, can't replicate the feeling of not wanting to disappoint somebody who matters to you. Also, human mentors bring something that AI pretty much can't, which is they bring their own life, their own failures, and their own experiences. When a mentor shares a story from their own experience, a time that they made the same mistake that you did, a moment where they had to choose between two things that they valued, it carries a very different weight than whatever AI can give you, no matter how data-driven or evidence-based it is. Mentors also read what's not being said. They notice when your energy is off, and they pick up on the thing that you're dancing around rather than saying it directly. They can integrate the full context of the human being, or the politics in your company, the personal pressures, the questions about your identity. They can do it in a way that transcends computer pattern recognition. And they know you over time, not as a data set, but as a real person. They know how you've grown, how you've not grown. They know what you're capable of. They know what you think you're not capable of, but you actually are. Mentorship at its best is a confidant relationship. It's a space where real vulnerability is possible between two human beings. When you say to another human being, I don't know if I'm right for this role, I don't think I can do it, I think I'm about to make a career-defining mistake, that lands very differently with you than if you say the same thing to an AI. Psychological safety that comes from human relationship is priceless. However, when AI gives you psychological safety, you just take it for granted. So AI can be useful in terms of a thinking partner, but it can't really give you the same emotional resonance that a human mentor can. So what does this all mean for you practically? Here's how I'd think about this. AI and a human mentor are not alternatives. They're actually different tools for different parts of your development. And it's really great that AI has developed so much they can really add to human mentorship. So what you want to do is use AI for what we call sparring, the repetitive practice that you need for everything, the immediate reflection after a hard interaction, skill building that requires iteration over time. Make the same presentation over and over to the AI and get feedback. Try different tasks about a difficult conversation you're about to have and have the AI role play the other side. Try different negotiation strategies with the AI over and over. Try to deliver the same feedback in different ways to the AI and see what happens. AI is great in situations where you need to repeat 50 times before it becomes natural. It gives you those repetitions, so use it. For a human mentor, they're not going to sit there 50 times when you deliver feedback or try different negotiation strategies. Rather, you want to use your mentor for the sensei work, for the conversations where you need wisdom, not necessarily information. When you need someone who knows you, not just knows the research, where you need to be held to account to make sure you actually do what you say you would do, where you need the cost of disappointing somebody and feeling really bad about yourself in order to get you going. Now, here's the thing about this division of labor between AI and a human mentor. It makes you much better, and it also makes your relationship with the human mentor better because it focuses it. The human mentor doesn't have to worry about repetition that they're not particularly interested in giving you. Rather, they can focus on the important stuff that's interesting to them and also to you. You can show up to your mentor with sharper questions after you've trained with the AI. You're not using their time to rehearse basic things, you're bringing the real stuff, the important stuff that only they can talk about. So back to the original question, do you still need a human mentor now that you have AI? Well, the answer is yes, but the advent of AI is challenging us to really understand what a mentoring relationship is all about. A mentor is not a person who can give you information. AI does that a lot better. A mentor is a person who believes in you, and that makes your own standards higher and makes you dream bigger. That's the person whose story helps make sense of your story. So the sparring partner, the AI, makes you sharper, and the sensei, the human being that's mentoring you, makes you wiser. And you need both. So AI has given us a world-class sparring partner that's available to us at any time, but that doesn't change what a great human mentor actually is. And it doesn't change the fact that you still need one. So go find one and use AI as the best sparring partner you've ever seen. Good luck.